For someone who has a pond, though, and someone who wants to grow some fish, it's costly to build a pond, and it's just frequently not an option. It makes more sense to use a pond that you already have, and the floating raceway allows you to do that.
We built this pond, I think, roughly 12 to 15 years ago. I've always been interested in raising catfish, and when they got this grant project going, they got a hold of me, and that's when I met Dr. Simmons. To commercially raise fish, I didn't want to try to catch them with the fishing pole. I don't go fishing with the fishing pole anymore. It's this way you can raise them and you can harvest the fish so much easier. It's so much easier on the fish. And over the time, I've learned that it's just far superior to raise the fish. You have the fresh water coming, going through the raceway, and it's oxygenated, and it's just so much easier on the fish, and you can produce so much more fish that way than what you could in just the pond without the raceway. I would have never had any idea about this raceway if it wasn't for Dr. Simmons. I mean, it's been the greatest thing ever. We produced over 4,000 pounds of catfish in this small little pond this year alone. It would never been possible to harvest that many for that size of pond. I think it's just amazing. We have a customer who buys for a pay lake, and he'll get it like 500 or 600 pounds, and I say, well, we're out of business. We done sold all our fish, and we leave some out there, and we just start feeding them, and they keep right on eating, and the weight comes right back. I mean, you throw the feed to them, they're getting bigger, but they do grow, and we just keep catching fish out. We keep feeding them, and as long as you keep putting the feed to them, they keep growing.
James has been a partner. Through him, we've learned things, and through us, he's learned things. This was the first one that was put in, and we assembled it here on the bank, and we learned how to launch these things and assemble these things and to find out what works and what doesn't work. So there are a number of different rationales, but James was the first, and we worked very, very closely, bouncing ideas back and forth, and it's been rewarding.